So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You got to go to the Tucker Roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Was that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Jackson on first down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 14 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught right side, Davis. Fighting through, and he's got space. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now, this guy can be everywhere. Kyle Hamilton getting there to drop him for a loss.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On play action, now Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They push him back 8 yards and time on 2nd down.
And that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
My man, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Taking it right down Broadway. He may go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 68 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Carter now on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
This one caught by Davis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 more yards there and another first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Rodgers' throw going to be caught by Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
His throw caught at about the 5. And the Jets are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Throwing is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look at repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Inside the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Now Jackson on second down.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Lamar changing the look.
In motion right is Aguilar. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
Nelson Aguilar.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nelson Aguilar, 26 yards.
And the Ravens are back within a couple of the lead.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a one-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On second down, a run with Hall.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, New York.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Here's Carter now on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
2nd down and 6 now.
Rodgers now to throw.
Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, New York.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets are able to widen their advantage.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
No, we changed it.
Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
13. Finish it on. Middle. Finish it on.
Jackson now. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Beckham will go in motion right. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Eluding, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Paul on a give up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A toss left side for Hall.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Now it's Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
So Rodgers will depart and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal.
And connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Back now in Baltimore.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running left, here's Mitchell.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
It's a gain of 5.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On play action, now Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Rodgers. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Straight ahead is Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Kelly, don't let Kelly. Teammate, hey, 626. Over.
Ball again on 2nd down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
And the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation. This is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Flush to his right. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Connecting with Andrews. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to listen. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Well, lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge
huge play at this point in the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Flowers. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Jackson to throw.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Escaping the pressure right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Throwing, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
One last shot for Jackson.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.